Hey guys, I'm going to do the August 2019 reading. I'm just going to do, I'm going to pull for some general energies, and I'm also going to pull for if you are dealing with something new. Um, might do elements tomorrow or later on or something, but this is kind of just what I'm feeling right now, so I'm going to go with it. So, let's see. So, bottom of the deck here, we have the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could have to do with work, finances, or maybe focusing more on your stability or your home life right now or during August. Starting out here with Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Swords. So for some of you guys who may have been juggling, or if someone was juggling, there could be some things that are being dropped. Maybe if you feel like you've taken on too much, there could be some stuff that's being dropped. And an energy of moving away. This also has to do with traveling. So some of you guys could be traveling for work. This could be delays to travel. Maybe you don't have enough money right now to travel. So it could be postponing a little bit. I also get a feeling of um, I want to say being forced to travel, but it's almost as if it's like having to travel for something that you don't want. It's like a trip you don't want to make, or having to travel for something you don't want to, like business trip or something that you just like you don't want to you don't want to. So but like I said, like if you had taken on too much, some of you guys could be dropping some burden, be letting some things go, lightening your load a little bit. But either way, moving away from something or detaching something, traveling for some of you guys. We have here, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. We have Justice. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. So this almost kind of feels as if, for some of you guys, maybe being like forced to move forward with something, or something is moving forward without you. Well, not without you, but it's almost like maybe if you weren't ready to move forward with something, it's almost like you're, I can't say anything else. It's like you're being forced. It's like, okay, we have to move forward. You have to make a decision now, even if you didn't want to drop something, because Two of Pentacles in reverse and this Two of Wands in reverse. Like if this is something that you didn't want to drop, maybe it involves family, friends, childhood situations, an ex, some kind of a past situation where there's a lot of nostalgia and memories around it. Maybe you weren't ready to move forward or to walk away, or someone wasn't. Um, but it's almost as if whether you like it or not, you have to, or they have to, because with Justice here, it's like balance. It's time for balance to come in. It's time for things to be made right, for things to be made just. Um, so there could be some like situations with like a past kind of a situation where maybe you don't want to deal with it, but maybe you're being forced to because it's time to balance out the scales. It's time for like justice to be served. It's time for things to balance out. And it might not make someone very happy because then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, sorry, Eight of Wands in reverse, not Eight of Swords. I mean, you might be freeing yourself with this thing that you're moving away from, but it's definitely Eight of Wands in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So this looks like there could be someone from the past possibly trying to return. You could be trying to return to something. You might want some kind of closure. I really feel like whether or not you're like actually physically returning or someone's physically returning, I get a feeling of like not being ready for what's coming, not being ready for what you're being moved into, moved out of. Um, and like really wanting closure, but it's almost as if you can't get it. because like this is someone trying to return. This is trying to go back to something, trying to return to something that you in the past walked away from, or in the past wanted to walk away from. And it was very hard to do. It was a very emotional thing. And yeah, so it's like someone's trying to come back around, or maybe in your mind, you're trying to return to something, trying to process something, trying to get closure. But with this Eight of Wands in reverse, it's just like there's no forward movement, there's blocks to communication, something's just not moving forward. So you might want closure from someone that you can't get closure with. Maybe they blocked you, maybe they're no longer in your life for whatever reason. Especially with the Six of Cups in reverse here, like this is someone that you have a lot of memories with, maybe not the best memories for some of you guys, but there's definitely wanting closure there, and just really not being able to get that, especially with this Emperor in reverse, because this speaks of something being like totally out of your control, out of someone else's control. Whoever it is that is wanting to return, whoever it is that's wanting closure or wanting forward movement, they're not getting it, and it's really throwing them off because the situation is completely out of their control. So like I said, it could be really throwing them off, throwing you off, because they want control. They want to be in control of the way that this moves. They want to be the one steering the ship. I really feel like overall wanting closure and just not being able to get it. So some of you guys might be having to drop things or move on from things or move away from things that you might not feel like you're ready to. But this looks like it's really out of someone's control, and that it's time to move away so that you can balance the scales, balance the situation out. Not Page of Wands, Ace of Wands in reverse, with the Knight of Swords in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. So this looks like a missed opportunity for sure for some of you guys. Maybe a loss of passion, but I really feel like it's a missed opportunity for someone. And it's kind of like once they realize that they missed out, now they're kind of scrambling and panicking, and they might be rushing in, rushing out. Where the Knight of Swords in reverse kind of, it feels like very very scattered energy mentally. Could be a lot of anxiety, a lot of panic. Six of Wands in reverse, not getting the recognition you feel that you deserve, not getting the recognition you want, not getting some kind of a success and victory with something. But whoever feels like they missed out on some opportunity, we have the Star here, so it's kind of like they're still holding out hope. They're still really hoping that they can turn this around, that they can get control, that they can take this opportunity, that they can get some kind of success and victory, or that they can get some kind of recognition that they feel they deserve. They might be, I want to say, harassing or forcing, like wanting to force someone to see things from their point of view, or maybe spamming messages, or just like feeling very restless, wanting some kind of change, wanting some kind of like mental stimulation, but either the opportunity you want is just not there, or you missed out on an opportunity and someone's upset about it and they just really want to come back in and it's not happening. So someone wants closure somewhere where it looks like they might not be able to get it. Or just some kind of a situation in August is really out of our control, it looks like. So let's look for anyone who might be dealing with a new situation. It's pretty good so far. Okay, so bottom of the deck for if you're dealing with a new situation, we have the Six of Wands. So the new situation does involve success and victory and public recognition, whereas the other situation didn't. So that's kind of interesting. But underneath this success and victory and public recognition, there is Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So there is success, there is victory, there is recognition for whatever it is that you're moving into, but there is also this energy of heartbreak, betrayal, pain, still really trying to heal and process and move on from something. With the Seven of Pentacles, some of you guys might still be waiting for something to you might be waiting to be like fully through some kind of a painful situation, might be waiting for paperwork or something that like you've been postponing or someone's been postponing. Someone might not really want to deal with it, and so you might be waiting for that to come in, and that could be what brings this success or victory, is when that finally comes in. I don't know if that even makes sense. But we have the Wheel of Fortune, Five of Cups in reverse. Come on. Five of Swords in reverse. So for those of you that are dealing with something new, this is looking pretty good. We have like the Wheel of Fortune. This is like things changing, things going in your favor, especially if things haven't been going very well, or if things have been feeling out of your control. Especially with this Five of Cups, it's in reverse now. So whatever wasn't going your way, whatever was out of your control, whatever broke your heart or disappointed you, it's like you guys have been going through this healing period, and it's like you're getting over it, you're healing, you don't want to stay stuck in this lack mentality or this like depressed woe is me kind of energy. You want to get back to your happiness, it looks like. And with the Five of Swords in reverse, this is just like, it's kind of like realizing that you may have been involved in a situation that was like lose-lose. There could have been like petty conflicts, petty arguments, and it's like you don't want to be a part of that anymore. You don't want to deal with that anymore. You just kind of want to cut your losses and move on. There could be some like I was going to say forgive and forget, but I kind of feel just like you could be forgiving someone just because like you don't want to deal with it anymore. You just don't want to be part of it. So there could be some forgiveness that is going on, and really just hoping that I feel like that's not something you have to worry about with this new opportunity. Because then we have the Ace of Cups here. So Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands, Three of Cups in reverse. So with this Ace of Cups, there is a potential for a new emotionally fulfilling opportunity, some kind of a new beginning. But with this Nine of Wands, some of you guys might have your guard up a little bit. You might be trying to protect yourself. Maybe you're a little bit unsure of this new opportunity. Actually, I feel like you might be pretty sure about this new opportunity. What you might not be sure about is this Three of Cups in reverse, because I feel like this is someone else's energy. Like if you have maybe someone around you who might be jealous of this opportunity, they might bring a little bit of conflict. This could be like you might have a new opportunity, and maybe like friends around you or something might, I want to say, kind of stress you out, or there might be like, it feels like this opportunity is good, but there's also like burdens that come with it. It's like almost like well, what are they gonna think? Or, well, what are they gonna say? Or maybe wondering when the shoe is gonna drop. Or realizing that some kind of a new opportunity involves like a big investment, a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of energy, and maybe it won't make everyone around you very happy. Maybe there's some friends around you who won't be very happy with you taking this new opportunity. Maybe there are some friends that you might be walking away from. There could be a feeling of that you're disappointing or betraying friends in your life by taking this opportunity. There could be some fallouts with friends, or there could be fallouts in general, because it almost seems as if maybe there might be people around you who are either jealous of it or they might not be happy for you taking this new opportunity. And we have the Hermit here. Oh, and here's this Eight of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse, and then here's this Ten of Wands, but I don't even remember putting this down. Well, at some point I put a Ten of Wands down here, so kind of like how I said that there might be a lot of burden that you kind of feel with this opportunity. A lot of stress, a lot of burden. And so some of you guys might be wanting to pull away and kind of like keep to yourself right now. You might want to keep this opportunity kind of like under wraps or kind of hidden, especially if you're not totally sure about how people around you are going to take it or how your friends are going to feel about it. Could be dealing with a Virgo, but I feel like you might just be keeping to yourself or kind of like pulling away right now with this Eight of Swords in reverse, really wanting to free yourself from anything that holds you back, anything that makes you feel trapped, or any kind of mental prisons that you might be in, really wanting to free yourselves. But with this Ten of Wands, it's almost like it feels like it's very hard to actually free yourself from the things that have been holding you down or weighing on your mind. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. We have the Hanged Man and the Four of Cups in reverse. So kind of like how I said, like there might be some people around you who might not be totally on board with your opportunity. They might not be very happy for you. So this could be someone who is spying on you, watching you, observing what you're doing, keeping track of you. Keeping track of you and waiting, maybe wanting to keep you waiting, wanting to keep you stuck, wanting to keep you in limbo with something. Or this could also be you guys with this new thing that you're starting. If it's maybe something like academic or just whatever it is, it's something that's very, very new, very fresh. Maybe you've never done it before and you might have some insecurities and doubts. You might not really think that you have what it takes. You might not feel like you're smart enough. There could be some memory issues or learning disabilities. And that could really be keeping you guys kind of stagnant or stuck in limbo. Or you could be waiting for this thing to actually begin, like programs starting up in September. We're just starting August, so that could be you're waiting, you're ready to start school, you're ready to start class, and you're having to wait. Because we do have this Four of Cups in reverse. So this is an opportunity that you guys do see. You're ready to take the opportunity. You are taking the opportunity. But with this Hanged Man, it's like there's just some kind of a waiting period. There's some kind of a waiting game. And there was that Seven of Pentacles. That Seven of Pentacles. So the waiting period, the waiting game. So there's a new opportunity that you guys are about to step into, but for some reason it's just not there yet, or you're waiting for it to come in, or maybe you're holding yourself back, but there is a new opportunity there for you. It could be the heartbreak that's holding you back. But with this six, like with this Six of Wands,